All right, let's get right into it. For what feels like forever, we've had this heavyweight championship in the tech world. iPhone versus Samsung. But this is so much more than just picking a phone. It's really about picking a side, a whole philosophy for how you want your digital life to work. And what's really interesting, according to our source material, is that the lines between these two worlds, well, they're starting to get a little blurry. And that's really the heart of what we're digging into today. The old loyalties, they're being tested. People who were once absolute diehard fans of one brand are now kind of peeking over the fence, and some are even jumping over completely. So, what's going on here? What's causing this big shift? Well, to figure it out, let's break down the two core philosophies. So, first up, let's talk about the world that Apple built. The iPhone philosophy isn't just about the piece of glass and metal in your hand. No, it's about creating this completely seamless, interconnected experience. Our source boils the entire Apple experience down to just two words: smooth and ecosystem. These two ideas are basically the twin pillars of the entire iPhone identity. But what does that actually mean when you're using it every day? Well, this is what smooth plus ecosystem really looks like. Think of it like a beautiful, perfectly curated, walled garden. Your iPhone talks to your MacBook, which talks to your Apple Watch, which talks to your AirPods, and it all happens flawlessly. There's no crazy setup, the design is super clean, simple, and it's meant to feel intuitive right from the second you pick it up. It's a secure, guided experience where Apple has kind of made the big decisions for you, all in the name of making things simple and elegant. Okay, so let's jump over to the other side of the ring. If Apple's world is that curated garden, then Samsung's world is more like a massive open playground, and it's built on a completely different set of rules. And yeah, you guessed it, our source has two words for the Samsung experience as well: features and freedom. This is not about a guided tour, oh no. This is about being handed the keys to the entire park and being told, go nuts, do whatever you want. So here, features and freedom means you can change pretty much anything. Your home screen, where you get your apps, you can even tweak settings deep inside the phone. It's like being given this incredible adventurer's toolkit. You get pro-level camera controls, the S Pen for super precise work, the ability to run multiple apps on screen at once. It's really for the person who doesn't just want to use their phone, they want to command it. So you've got two very, very different approaches, right? A seamless, simple world on one side and an open, customizable playground on the other. So, who wins? Well, the source argues that while there isn't a single winner for everybody, there is a clear victor for one very specific type of person. And that person is the power user. So what's a power user? It's someone who pushes their tech to the absolute limit. They want total control, they live for advanced features, and they love being able to customize every little detail. Sound familiar? It really should, because that lines up perfectly with that whole Samsung philosophy we were just talking about. And there you have it. That's the big takeaway from our source. For the user who wants to tinker, to optimize, to control every single piece of their device, Samsung takes the crown. The sheer freedom it offers and the incredible depth of its features make it the undisputed champion for anyone who demands the absolute most from their tech. Okay, so the source has given its verdict for the power user. But that brings us to maybe the most important question of all, the one that's really at the center of this whole debate. What kind of user are you? Because ultimately, it all boils down to this. Do you find beauty in a smooth, frictionless ecosystem where everything just works, no questions asked? Or do you thrive on having powerful features and the absolute freedom to make your device 100% yours? Look, there's no right answer here, but knowing which of those two camps you fall into, well, that's the key to choosing your champion. So, which is it?